A woman hears a knock at the door in the middle of the night. She opened the door and saw the balloon was standing in the doorway. Daring Sabi titte to the TV. When she turned around, the TV turned on by itself, and a strange woman was playing. Sebi's heart skipped a beat, but then a strange wind came, and the curtains fluttered. It was eerie. Siobi tried to close the window. She realized that there was a ghostly figure standing outside the window. She craned her neck to get a glimpse, but the next thing she knew, luckily, it was only the first floor. Sebi managed to climb back up, but just when she thought it was over, she didn't realize that her body was once again controlled by that strange force. At the same time, Mike, who was lying in bed, also heard the noise. He hurriedly got up and went to the living room to check, and found the white balloon hovering in the air. On the TV was showing a woman playing a game with her children, but the next moment, the TV turned itself off. A dark shadow appeared behind him. Mike looked back. He saw Sebi's eyes were white. She was standing in the doorway as if she was possessed. Mike was so scared that he ran back to the second floor, but he couldn't open the door. And behind him, the ghostly figure of Sabi was slowly approaching. There was no way to escape. Mike did not know where the courage came from. He leaned forward, and the next thing he knew, it was over. The next morning, Darlene heard something in the kitchen and came in to check. She found a mess in the kitchen, and Sebi had his back to her. She looked like she was washing clothes. Curious, Darlene went up to see what was going on, but Sebi suddenly got up. She pressed him into the basin. Strangely enough, there was no one behind him. Darlene managed to get out of the hole, but when he looked back, Sebi was standing in the kitchen. She found the courage to go back up and check again, but then suddenly, this image appeared. But Ruby arrived just in time. He pushed Sebi out of the way. He pushed Sebi away, which prevented the tragedy from happening. However, the evil spirit possessed Sabi did not say anything. He grabbed a kitchen knife and attacked again. Ruby in order to protect Darlene. In order to protect Darlene, Ruby chose to block it with her body. Luckily, he only suffered a gash in his arm. He held on to Sabi, but with the roar of his opponent, the furniture around him shook violently. I thought a storm was coming, but it soon returned to calm, and Sabi fell into a coma. The two of them stayed at the side, not knowing what to do. At that moment, the village chief also came over, but when he saw Siobi on the bed, he couldn't say anything. He left after a few words of concern. The children were worried about their teacher's safety. They came to the bedroom to check, but Mary felt a slight uneasiness in her heart. Sure enough, when he looked in the mirror, Sabi was staring at him with a strange look in his eyes. Mary had a heart attack. When she turned her head to look again, Sabi had already disappeared from the bed. The full movie is even better. We recommend you to watch the full movie.